What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live on top of the upcoming January 13th, 2021 NBA 8-game slate. So, this is an interesting slate that we have on our hands. Not a lot of value that I'm liking at first glance. This isn't like yesterday where there was a ton of COVID news. This is basically kind of a straightforward slate. We're going to have to really dig deep to find our value, figure out which studs we want, so on and so forth. But let's just dig right into it. But before we begin, hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps me a ton, as y'all know. Let's dig right into it. Dallas and Charlotte. I'm mainly on Luka and LaMelo Ball in this game. The reason why is Zingas is probably going to be limited if he even plays. His price tag is a little high to me, given this is his first game back in a long time. So I'm not really on Zingas. I'm more so on Luka, especially given Luka's under 11,000. I like him. Gordon Hayward, price is way too high to me. I don't really trust him. I'm off of him. LaMelo Ball is the guy I'm looking at. He stepped up, finally. 30 minutes, 44 points, 61 points, 40 points, 30 points. He's been really consistent. I'm on him. Rozier and Graham, we know what we're going to get out of them. I'm fading them. Like I said, there's really not a lot in this game I'm on, other than Luka and LaMelo Ball, to say the least. So let's just move on to the next game. Milwaukee and Detroit, Giannis. I like Giannis a ton. Again, under 11K. I'll take him. Middleton and Holiday just met me. Their secondary options. I like Jeremiah Grant over Blake Griffin any day of the week now. Jeremiah Grant stepped up this season. I like him a ton. Derrick Rose is questionable, so we need to watch the stats of him. You can see Sadiq Bey have some more run, but he just hasn't looked good the past couple games. Josh Jackson, the minutes are going down. I'm off of him. DiVincenzo, if you really want to dig deep for a mid-range option, I don't mind him. Mason Plumlee, the minutes are varied. 26, 33, 17 minutes. It varies. Bobby Portis is questionable, so we need to watch the status of him, but he might get some garbage time run if this game goes to a blowout, so you can get payout for him. That's an okay option to me. Like I said, guys, this slate is not looking like the best slate for value. We're really going to have to dig deep to find it. Brooklyn and New York. This is the game I'd rather get to. I like this game a lot. Kevin Durant under 10K. Why? Why in the world is he under 10K still with no Kyrie? That price is, I don't even understand. I would fit Kevin Durant with another stud in, and there's your lineup. You can go value based on that. Lock and load Kevin Durant. Julius Randle, 9,100. I like him. I think he's going to be bounced back. I think he'll come back in a bounce back game. Karis LeVert, only if he starts. If he doesn't start, which we saw last game, 26 minutes. But if he does start, 36 minutes, 36 minutes, 32 minutes. If he does start, once again, I like Karis LeVert. RJ Barrett, minutes are varied. Just be careful what you get with him. Jarrett Allen is officially the starter for the Nets with the center position. We saw DeAndre Jordan not even log a minute last game. So I don't mind going to Jarrett Allen against Mitchell Robertson. L. Payton, the price is too high for the minutes being varied. Joe Harris, very scoring independent. We know that. I don't mind him, though. Kevin Knox is the guy I'm liking if he does start. He looked good in his first start. I like him a ton if he does start once again. Memphis and Minnesota. This is a pretty straightforward game. There's no one on Memphis I like. I'm not getting anybody on Memphis. I said that once and I'll say it again. The minutes are not there for those guys. We don't know what's happening with their starter minutes. I'm off of all of them. Plain and simple. Minnesota, plain and simple once again. If Cat's in, I like Cat and only Cat. That takes the usage rate out of everybody. If Cat is out, look to D'Lo and look to Beasley. Plain and simple. Everybody else is secondary plays. I'm not on anybody else really in this game. Lakers and OKC, I like this game. Give me some LeBron James and Anthony Davis under 10K. Look at Anthony Davis's price. 9,000. 9,000 for Anthony Davis. I love him. I like him on the slate. If you want to fit in Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis and run it back with SGA, who's been consistent as can be at 7,700, that's a misprice in my opinion also. I would certainly do it. I like that a ton. Go ahead. Short air in a revenge game narrative. I don't mind getting to him. Paisley is just a man to me. I mean, he's looked okay, but we don't really know what we're going to get out of Paisley. Horford in a good matchup. I don't mind getting into some Horford. Diallo, I don't trust it. I'm not paying $5,000 for Diallo. Never. And really, that wraps it up for this game. Let's go to Atlanta Phoenix. Trae Young, under 9K. Cheap, 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 cheap. I like Trae Young in a bounce back game. I think he bounces back in a huge way in this game. Devin Booker, never. I'm not paying him. I'm not paying that price tag for $8,300 for him. Chris Paul's a good price, $7,200. He's seen some pretty good minutes and looked good the recent form. I like him. If Capella's out, I like John Collins a ton at $7,000. And that's only if Capella's out. Ayton was a huge letdown last slate, so we need to be careful with him. I'm not going to play him until I see him bounce back. Hooder, I don't mind getting to if Bogdanovich is officially out once again. But really, guys, there's a ton of wings on this Atlanta team. But I'd rather get to Cam Reddish or DeAndre Hunter. And everybody else on the Suns is pretty much the secondary play. I don't really mind anybody on the Suns. I'm just not really getting to them. New Orleans and Clippers, give me Paul George and Kawhi. I like Paul George, though, more than Kawhi. Paul George, he's looked better than Kawhi, to say the least. Zion's a misprice. $7,300 is way too cheap for Zion. I like Zion a ton. Steven Adams is a misprice. I like him a ton at that price tag. If Lonzo is officially out and Eric Bledsoe, we can look to Alexander. It would be Nas season at $3,100. I like him a ton. And if Zubac is out, you can bump up Ibaka and then bump up Morse. And that's the two guys I'm liking on this team. Plain and simple. Portland and the Kings. Damian Lillard. He should be in line to play. I like Damian Lillard. I like CJ McCollum in a fast-paced game. De'Aaron Fox, again, fast-paced game. That'll be a lot of scoring. I like that price for De'Aaron Fox. Harrison Barnes, he's proven me wrong this season. He's been consistent as can be. I like Harrison Barnes. Halliburton, if Hield is out in Holmes, I like Halliburton, but either way, Halliburton's a secondary play. Nurkic, if Nurkic is out, look to Cancer. And that pretty much wraps it up for me, guys. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps me a ton, as y'all know. Have a great and safe rest of your day. Have a good one, everybody.